I think we got through Nicole as well, right? Okay, so we're back at the top. Excellent. Let me put the map on so the party can see. Now, as we go to the top. Okay, Cora got a 35 on her initiative, which means I actually can't do anything yet. So, I gotta fix her frames. Apologies. So Cora, what would you like to do in this moment? You guys just unleashed total hell on this monster. You got some pretty great hits in, though it's for Kothar's sake, it's a he. He seems to still have quite a bit of fight left in him.
Okay. I'm also going to remind the party what we learned last week through Cora's affinity to, or not affinity, but like her, whatever it's called, beast. Expertise for demons. So we know this is a very strong boy.
Mm-hmm.
Is a demon.
Alright.
Immune to being poisoned. Usually resistant to elements. Did notice that lightning seemed to be resistant to lightning.
Same with fire.
And with fire.
We also noticed that necrotic damage is not resistant at all. It's not resistant to necrotic.
And thunder, I think.
Okay, cool. And that this is also an aquatic guy. So the fact that it is the water has been parted, is it not in water at all at the moment?
So I think, Kothar, you pretty much removed all the water in the area, right? Like,
yeah, I'm basically holding the water at the ends, the left and the right side.
So it's probably just muddy, like puddly, right? Like foot deep. Is that how would you describe that? Moist. Okay, so yeah, so you see that's when his body that was used to be waist deep in the water is now exposed, and Kothar notices how like vascular the scales are on his girthy serpentine leg.
Listen, I'm not even into monsters, but you're making me start to question that.
Ellie, stay away. He's mine.
Opposing roles?
Kothar left.
Opposing seduction.
Listen, James is in here, so someone's got to...
That's true. True.
I'll take one for the team, guys. Don't worry.
So I am...
Go get dinner. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I thought Buff did a zoom in on his face, but it was just moving.
27.
Try to show the dog.
Yes, 27 hits.
Oh, sorry, that was not how much damage I do.
Do you want that? Do you want that to be your roll for the next one?
Yes,
that's
please.
okay.
Thanks, DM. Okay,
You're
11.
welcome.
11, and then I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark. Ooh, that's nice.
Ooh.
An extra 6, and then I'm gonna roll damages for my second attack. And actually, hang on. I'm gonna roll another attack roll because I do get advantage just in case it's not okay.
Okay.
Damage plus 1d4 for the Hunter's Mark again.
It should be a 1d6, right?
I said 4, but I typed 6. So
excellent.
Okay, so that's an extra. That seems low.
Do I have more intense music? I think I do.
By the way, for those watching, we don't understand what Ellie's doing either. We just trust that it's happening.
I'm not good at math, but I do 17 plus 12.
Absolutely. your arrows tear through the
Through time and space.
time and space, breaking off a chunk of his well-polished scales, exposing bare, striated flesh along his side.
How shimmery are the scales?
The scales have like an oil slick shine to them, so kind of like an inverted rainbow look, like a dark rainbow
Like
color.
gasoline, kind of.
Exactly.
Cool. That's my turn.
Excellent. Since Kothar, is there? Kothar, you got initiative 20, which means you get to go first.
Oh my god, my character sheet is all screwed up.
Okay. This wall that I'm next to, it goes underneath this green mushroom, but like, what's the wall look like? Is
That
it like
No, it's a muddy bank that kind of slides down. You could probably difficult terrain climb up it without having to roll anything. And you could stand up there if you wanted to. It's about, I would say it's about, at that point, maybe like just over 5 feet tall.
Okay, well, I have the Ring of Reaction, so I'm not affected by difficult terrain.
Excellent.
But, so, like, yeah, is the wall, like, jutting out? Can I, like, hide behind the wall, or...?
No, it's like a like a slope and then
Straight,
straight. Yeah. Just think of how this whole area is just basically like a sunken in marsh. They just didn't have soft terrain details in Incarnate.
Okay, I'm gonna move here, and...
Now, there is like a significant amount of like fronds and reeds right there. So you're not hidden, but you're not very noticed.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna hit him with the good old faithful Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Actually, wait, rewind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna...
Wait, what's the reverse of bongo?
I feel like it's
Yes.
before my time, I don't get it. But I'm gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna armor vac this myself at 5th level.
Okay.
Whoa.
Also, let's talk about what happens if you lose concentration on your part spell. Does it all just come rushing back where it was, or is it
Yeah.
gone?
It just
Gotcha. Okay.
it turns into a tidal wave.
Okay,
I
so
think Nero has water walk though, so Nero
Yeah,
would be
yeah, yeah.
fine. But does Nicole have water walk?
Wait, didn't we
So Nicole
all...
would be fucked.
Hang on. So we were buffed, we had Water Walk, and that doesn't require concentration. It's
No.
just a spell for X amount of time.
Yeah, I think it lasts an hour. So I think Nicole is the only one that doesn't have it.
No, Lucius also doesn't have it, right?
Oh, okay.
I don't have
But
it.
everyone else does.
okay.
So Nicole needs to wear their floaties.
So I mean, I guess if push comes to shove, I could just cast it again because I don't have to. I can just cast it using a spell slot and then bob Nicole up if I really need to. But like, that's like a spell slot, you know.
Look how cocky all y'all are getting.
That's not cocky. It's called strategizing.
Resource management.
And I just used my biggest
Strategery.
spell slot to buff myself.
Right. It's fine, guys. I need good content for TikTok this week.
Oh, baby.
My players
Oh.
refuse to save each
Yeah.
other.
Also, I wanted to ask, like, just so that everyone is aware, so we can get a better like visual on this like snake creature.
Yeah.
How like perky is his butt? Is it like a 1? Is he like has a pancake ass, or is it like
Is it like a bass?
is it like bongos?
Can we tell, or
The
is like the
question is,
tail too
would it
thick
have-
to notice?
Yeah,
But
I think
also,
the tails would go-
does a Naga have a butt? I feel like no.
So here's the
Oh,
thing,
that's
though,
nice.
Elephane.
Yeah.
I've seen some pretty juicy mermaid art where they absolutely give those mermaids dump trucks.
Yeah.
But they're not like... Because you know how
Are-
like... Yeah.
Like even drawn with like separate butt cheeks because the artist is fetishizing butts so much in the art that even though she's a mermaid, they'll even have like a little butt crack of skin before the like scales take
I
over?
have a very important
It
question
depends on
that I
how
just
high up it starts to fall.
I need to know this now. Are Nero and the Naga looking things tails touching right now?
Oh. Roll for tail touch.
Okay.
Whatever roll you
Like
want.
accidentally, like, oh my gosh, I didn't
Yeah.
mean to. That's so unexpected.
Let's
and
see.
crazy
Roll
and
roll
wild.
roll for meet cute.
Okay.
Is it just on my screen that you are basically on top of the demon
No,
as well?
he's on top.
Oh yeah, no. I'm fully I'm probably trying to grapple with 10. Ooh.
So you are wait, are you grappling him right now?
I'm not currently grappling, but like I'm close to wanting to. You know what I
I
mean?
see. You want to like wrap your little snake tails together.
Yes.
In public? How dare you?
But this is. But
you wanna make a
but
snake
to Nero, this
ball?
is completely platonic.
Kothar
And
is
he's-
gonna have a heart attack, and Nikul is going to be raising some eyebrows. Wait, is Nikul's tail touching?
Oh my
No.
gosh, are we Eiffel Towering it right now?
Okay.
There's your Tic Tac content. You're welcome.
Your tic tac.
Tic Tac.
Okay, might not be appropriate for. I'm confused, but most definitely intrigued.
Is JTC okay?
Kothar, I forget
No.
what turn you took. Sorry, he's doing that. Okay, no
Armor
more.
of Agathis.
No more Armor of Agathis. Thank you. Oh,
No, not gonna say that. Never mind. Yep.
okay. Kothar, plug your ears.
Agathas. Is that what you were gonna say? Is that what it was?
Got him.
Right. I think I'm gonna cast Armor of Agatha. Oh, look at that ass.
Oh gosh.
Is
Okay.
it just armor that's like butt shaped?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just is a
Armor of Agatha
spectral
for
dump
Kothar,
truck.
It's, yeah, his butt turns it from a pancake butt to like boom.
Nice.
So,
What is this?
appearing from the reeds, you hear a terrible hissing sound, a fetid, smelly stink. It gets even more smelly with the rotten water as a second bodacious, snaky form emerges from the reeds underneath this big mushroom next to this big zirkwood. It appears and notices that its comrade has been interrupted and aggressively puts its claw on the base of the zirkwood that it is next to. You can see corruption just seeping out of its hand. I'm gonna put him in the combat and roll for his initiative. Kothar, don't
Be nice.
get stressful. Don't be stressed out.
I'm trying to eat my dinner, man.
All right, and with that, it's actually its turn. Oh, I should probably look at
ahead.
its features.
Which means it's not the same one as the other one.
Maybe.
I just don't remember what the features are.
That's also possible.
Okay, this Rasslith is going to angrily spit at Nikul. It goes, and this black sludge is going to race right towards Nikul. Please make a strength save. All right. You make your save. You can feel the icky tendrils attempting to grasp around your limbs and pull you in like inky tentacle uwus, but you resist. You're gonna take half. It's acid, so actually you're gonna take a quarter. So 5 acid damage as it eats away at your exposed flesh. It gets like in the cracks of your armor, but it doesn't bother you too bad. It's quite pathetic, actually. It's
You're an inky uru.
you hear an iki uwu. It's going to then rush forward, and it is going to attempt to bite you and claw you.
Okay.
So, does a 19 hit?
Gets advantage.
Oh
no.
yeah, that's a good point. Thank you.
Wait, I'm not the one that said.
Oh. All right, the first one misses. It's then going to try to claw you with the advantage. Come on.
26 does hit.
Okay. Is anyone gonna try and weasel their way out of that connect, or am I free to roll damage?
I took the sentinel feat. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't.
I've learned, you guys have taught me to wait before I call results.
Did I take the sentinel feat? I don't think
You
I did.
earned this
No, I did
one,
not.
Scarlet. Good job.
Hey, that's a lot of damage. He has another claw attack.
Oh boy.
Kothar's like, I finally get to heal something.
Woo woo. Just
misses.
that misses. All right. I'm pushing you guys. I'm learning that what I thought were appropriate challenges after the few experiments I've been doing the last couple one shots, that I actually have been not giving you appropriate CR.
We'll ever fight the Bandersnatch?
Do you want a Bandersnatch? Do you
No,
want
but I really want to fight the Bandersnatch.
no Bandersnatch?
Yeah, I think the Bandersnatch would be a lot of fun to fight.
You know what? Cathar,
Kathy.
Kyothar, Yaslin, it is your turn.
Still thought that clear eye.
So. Ooh, that's a. I don't actually see the damage.
There's a lot of
on the second one.
there's a lot of tails over here.
Ooh,
Did the second one not hit, huh?
Oh, the second one hit.
The third one. The third one.
Oh, the third one.
Oh, the last one.
Yeah. So he got a bite. He attempted a bite and two swipes, and only one swipe connected. So, and this all kind of happened in one motion. So after spitting and realizing he didn't pull him in, he angrily rushes forward and Nicole's like,
He was
So,
totally not expecting it.
yeah, it just came from behind, like, ah!
Okay, it doesn't matter my question. I was about to ask. It's fine. So.
You're not wrong, Jarl. Go ahead.
Gaslit is going to move forward a bit, 15 feet, because that's as far as she can move.
I think that's a large mushroom.
Let me see.
I think I'd be underneath it.
Yeah, I would say
Okay.
the trunk is the middle. Whatever is the middle point, it would be the trunk.
Gotcha.
And it's pretty tall. These things are as tall as trees.
So Yassin's going to move to there and see that Nicole just got hit. So she's going to cast Cure Wounds at level 2 while doing Distance Spell Meta Magic. So she can actually cast it on him.
Cool.
So
Stop metagaming, Yaslin.
she can't help it. She's a sorceress.
Stop killing my boyfriend, Yaslin.
Yeah, how do you
I'm
feel
helping your
about
boyfriend.
how do
I'm
you
not
feel about
touching
long
it.
distance
I'm not
relationships lay on hands?
This starts the Kothar and Yaslin enemy arc.
Here we go.
Oh no.
all we
Kothar
needed.
just needs drama.
Sorry for keeping your boyfriend
Kothar-
alive.
Kothar is the drama.
Yes.
Is it me? Am I the drama?
Am I the
I don't think
drama?
I'm the drama.
I think I want to speak to the Drow's manager after seeing that.
Okay, I'm also
Thank you,
just going
Yaslin.
to link this as well. Is this actually?
What are you trying to do?
I've already done it.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's
It's supposed to
immediate,
take
so,
it down.
Yeah, it does actually work, which is good. I set it up properly. So that will end Yaslin's turn, and now she'll have the thing move to there,
Ooh.
and attack that.
Oh, cool. Is this the construct?
Yeah,
Yes.
the shield guardian.
Oh, Sheila.
Sheila the shield guardian.
Shield. Is that what you
Shield.
called it? Is that why you called it Sheila? Because it's
I
a
think
shield
so.
guard. Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know why I called it Sheila, but I think that's probably
It
what my
makes-
brain would associate it with.
It would, because you also quickly said that you were Stone Guard in Durgan, which so
Exactly.
that is totally on brand.
Because I was part of the Stone
a
Guard.
13
Or the Stone
misses.
Guard guy was asking me that, so it was Stone Guard and Durgan.
A 19 hits.
Yeah, it has multi-attack, so that's
Yeah,
fine.
I understand.
That's why whenever I name
It's
something, it feels
advantage.
familiar. But you're not sure
What?
why.
Why is it advantage?
Because
There's
you're
a line
flanking?
next to it on here.
Okay, I
Flanking.
didn't think double class is flanking, so that would be the first attack then, because I rolled,
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine.
and then I attack
Roll with
again
advantage.
With advantage.
A planet of Tarrasques. What if I just that hits? What if I just sent the party to the inside stomach of a world-sized Tarrasque?
Park. Jurassic Park.
Oh my gosh, it's actually really good. Imagine
One shot.
No.
I do have one question. I'm not going to do it now, but can I use my advantage on the Shield Guardian? My not advantage,
Inspiration?
my
Yeah.
inspiration,
You're
yeah.
allowed to do
Okay.
that.
I don't need to do it now, but future question.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hey,
That was my
Lucius.
turn.
Oh.
Scarlet.
Yeah.
So in BK Do Crime, we're definitely not, this entire arc isn't just completely the plot of the 1999 hit classic The Mummy. In the same way that a one shot or like a mini arc that you run is definitely not just the plot to Jurassic Park, but instead it's Tarrasque. And where can I sign up to play?
Do you want me to make that arc? Okay, we can do that. We can do
But
that.
it's like maybe we get to roll level 20 characters. you
Yeah,
know,
it would
and
be a
just
level
Imagine-
20.
walk around.
Imagine going to like a Jupiter-sized planet that's just full of Tarrasques.
It is a
And like
Tarrasque.
you slay them all, yeah, and then the planet is also a
Elephane,
Tarrasque.
I
That's meant for
And then
killing
it's
its
burning to
babies.
the center of the earth because you need to go into the
I
earth.
actually didn't consider. I haven't been asking you because I just figured you were really busy. But for the last couple of weeks, all of my one shots have been level 20 characters against ancient dragons.
Ooh.
Just because I'm trying to learn how to run higher encounters to practice for.
Dragonastic
So
Park.
if that is interesting to you and you want to like experience some high level shit with legendary weapons against like hard encounters, where it's
That's my
like
jam.
yeah, it just because like if you die then it's like it's a one shot. We're experimenting. Yeah, I'll hit you up and ask because yeah, I think
Let me know.
they'd be fun. Sometimes I get sponsors for them. So, Lucius, it's your
I
turn.
like getting sponsored.
Lucius is going to look at this one that he's been sniping from the distance, and he's going to let 2 more arrows fly.
Not the inverted dragon. I don't like the inverted dragon.
Oh, I want to fight the inverted dragon.
I would like the
He
oh
would like
Lucius.
to use his inspiration.
Okay. Oh,
My God.
oh my goodness, what's going on?
You have more inspirations. You have more inspirations.
Somebody get that man an inspiration.
He's
I
going
think
to
he
off
has,
his second
five of them
arrow.
already anyway.
You have to have at least 3.
Me? Nah.
Yeah.
Ah!
The water parting distracts Lucius from his shots, and instead of shooting the
You realize you're
West
so
Berlin?
far away.
Where is Lucius?
He's hiding in
Over.
these reeds over there. I'm gonna have something pounce out of there and scare you.
Oh, I can't see Lucius because I have the Shield Guardian selected.
Got it.
That's better.
that will end my turn.
Okay. I'm so sorry
Yes,
about your turn.
much better.
It is okay.
All right, it's the second Wastrolith's turn. It looked. Oh, did I?
Cora pop-
Oh, go ahead, Cora.
I was gonna say, because Cora and Lucius are beside each other, but Cora's invisible in darkness. She pops out of invisibility for a second to starts like showing Lucius like form technique with the bow. She's like this.
Oh no.
Lucius just
He's overdrawing it. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I get it.
Deep breath, Lucius. Deep breath.
I appreciate. Yes.
And then she pops back into the shadows.
Yeah, you just like
Where'd she go?
step into the
just
glowing
here.
mushroom.
Yeah.
So, Gabriel, the way we use inspiration is it's not advantage, it's a complete reroll. So if you had advantage on a roll and wanted to re-roll it, you would have advantage again the second time you re-roll it. It's just a redo.
House rules.
I don't even know if that's a house roll or if that's normal.
Who knows?
What?
Did Nicole heal up for the 13 points that I healed? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, just wanted to double check.
How
I
you
didn't say
doing,
it right
Kuritsu?
before.
I haven't got to see you in a couple days and I miss you.
I've been.
We love our
busy
frontliner.
Dying.
You've been too busy dying?
repeatedly.
Oh.
And
What, on Stardew Valley?
You playing Stardew?
Not on Stardew. Yeah, I play Stardew on Saturdays.
I love Stardew so much.
Stardew Saturdays. That's so cool.
So do I. It's such a fun game. I got Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Art, the other day. I haven't played it yet.
It's a good
Basically
game.
Stardew.
Alright. Whose turn is it?
It is the water boy's turn.
The water snake's
Snake
turn.
Daddy.
The one with the big butt.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does the other one not have a big butt now?
One
yeah,
is
true. Roll for
clearly,
butt.
yeah, one clearly has a juicer, and the other one has a bass, where the back just extends to the ass.
It's called a
Ooh.
bass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
a
called
back
Like
bass.
like Hank Hill's butt.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Hank Hill? That sounds familiar.
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Oh.
I'm Hank Hill and I sell propane and propane,
propane
accessories.
accessories.
I tell you what.
Hi, is it? Joe is Cher. Hello.
Joe is here.
Joe
What
is
assets
here.
do I use for my maps? I just make them in Incarnate.
Hi, Joe!
To be fair, Joe could also be Cher.
Oh, Joe is here. I'm so dyslexic. I wasn't alive when that show was on air. I'm pretty sure I was, Gabriel. I'm like turning 36 next week.
Yeah, King of the Hill was like
Yeah.
the 2000s or so.
Yeah. I'm in my late 30s next week. Yeah.
Hank Hill butt. Yeah.
Okay.
That's something
King
that's in your
Hill
search history.
juicer butt.
Oh, yeah.
Ellie, are you
Yeah.
okay?
I'm
No, I'm
gonna.
fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
Can you stop googling butt?
No,
You're
I
so
can't.
sweet, Gabriel.
I can't. He has like an inverted butt. Sorry. Anyways.
You can keep talking about that. I'm
Concave.
just deciding what this Wascally Wassilith is gonna do. The worst
Wastrolith?
name. Is that how it's said? It's a
It's either
mouthful.
Wastrolith or Wastrolith.
Like
Sure.
Wascally Wassilith. It's
I
gonna.
think Grimace has a dump truck actually. I think he's dragging a wagon, if you know what I mean.
It's gonna grasp. It's going to open up its mouth. And speaking of Jurassic Park, it's going to pull a what was it? A Deinonychus versus the Dennis, where he spits acid in his face. Please.
Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus. Okay. The historically inaccurate Dilophosaurus, and you don't need to make a strength save because you're already right next to him. But you do have to make the save to see how much damage you take.
Okay. Is this a
Was that the
magical
strength
effect?
It is not. It is a biological effect. This is not a
Biological
spell.
effect. So I'm just okay.
I was about to
I'm
ask that as
just
well.
making the save normally then.
You make
You
the
get a
save.
+4.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I'm raging, so strength saves are my forte.
Excellent. So take 12 acid damage as it
12 acid.
spits in your face. And then it is going to do the same bite, claw, wombo combo. So good luck. I have the rules set to public, so that means you're in danger. Also, I just feel the need to say that because that discourse is still going on in my comment section.
But you're not cheating.
The person is still repeating it. I just stopped engaging. Anyways, does a 24 hit? Nero? Nero?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, it does. I was muted. I said it like 3 times. I was like, I said it, and then I was like,
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I muted myself.
You are raging, so I think you're resistant. So, or are you?
Yes.
Okay, so instead of 31 damage, please take 16 piercing damage as his ugly mouth bites you, and it's so gross. Like, this guy's got fish breath. And then he's going to swipe you with his gross claws. Well, not gross to Kothar, but gross to everyone else. Does a 20 hit? Is that a yes?
That hits.
Okay, so please take half of 60, so 8 slashing damage, and then a third attack.
Still hits.
Okay. This guy swipes you. He bites, and as his teeth are dug into your shoulder, he just does like a X slash. And please take 6 slashing damage from that second attack. You and your rage, the black substance pulsing through your veins that people can see, pulsates and kind of like helps you grimace through the attacks, but it stings a little bit. It stings just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That is the end of the Waslith's turn, and then everyone make a perception really fast.
Why is it I feel nervous?
Oh,
Probably a good reason why.
Oh, baby.
Oh, Nero. Oh, Nero.
This is why I got hit so much. I was distracted by whatever you're about to say.
Yeah, so actually I will so you're like squaring up with this demon.
Yeah.
But then you look over his shoulder and like, you know how when you're focusing on the front on the background, the foreground kind of blurs out. So you take these hits because you see the Zirkwood that the Waslith was corrupting suddenly starts to rise up higher. And suddenly, as its stem is coming up, you see a face on the trunk, like with this kind of expression, the teeth just like gritting horribly, angry eyebrows, raise up, shoulders pull itself out of the muck, and it pulls itself all the way up. And you are face to face with a great Zirkwood treant. This is quite distracting, which is why you took the hit.
Yeah.
The
Nero's like defending perfectly, and then he sees this, and he's just like starts going through like the motions as he's like looking around, and it's attacked.
So this Zirkwood treant looks around, roars, kind of. It's what you would describe as a roar, as he just the water that's left is like rippling very dramatically. And as he calls, the Zirkwoods around you start to tremble. And the Zirkwood here, and the Zirkwood here. So for those of you who can't see, here and here.
That's basically all Yasda can see at the moment.
Both
Poor Yaslin.
start
Oh, no.
wobbling, shaking, and returning the call. And they rise. They don't have faces and arms, but they stand up, and their roots, if you could call them that, spider out onto the ground around them. These guys, hold on, I gotta fix their vision really quick. I can't see jack shit.
They're Mycelia.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot to add their, wait, actually, let me see something. What is their vision? So I can do this properly.
What do they even see?
They do have some senses. I can't, because I as the DM can't fucking see, so I'm just going to throw their vision on there so I can actually see what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Because when I select a token, it gives me their vision, which is annoying.
Yeah, it does that for me as well. When I click the
It's
Shield
supposed to
Guardian.
work for you guys. Oh, I see, yeah, with the Shield Guardian. But... Okay, I'm actually going to delete this one and then re-paste it so I can actually see. Okay. Let's get these two in the initiative. You know what? I'm going to drop one out of the... I'm gonna do the slower one. I just want to deal with one. I think it's quicker if I put everyone's initiative on the same. So I'm gonna do that with the Westroliths too. I'm going to drop the faster one and have them both move on the slower one's turn, just for speed's sake. Okay. Now, Nero, it is your turn. What?
It's my
Beautiful. I like how that worked out for you to have the next turn.
Yeah, Nero wipes some of that black ichor-looking substance from his fangs, and he just goes, "Okay," and starts using Fury of Blows. He no longer has any intention of grappling. He wants to go hand to hand.
Okay.
I believe these are. This is with advantage.
Yes.
Right.
Righto. That
25?
hits. Yeah.
Cool. And that is plus with my Divine Fury attack. 1d6 plus 6. Let's do 6.
Nice.
18. Going to so many fun things to do. I'm bonus actioning currently to do another unarmed strike.
Okay.
With advantage.
Excellent.
26.
That hits.
Right, and this is just normal. 7. That's okay. That's still a lot.
You were like, but
Yeah, so second action, I believe. Let me double check. What is my key?
Are you trying to do Flurry of Blows?
Yeah.
I think that just gives you multi-strike, right? Like you can attack twice with your fist.
Let's see.
For your
you take the
attack action
on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes.
Oh, so you get 2 more
unarmed.
attacks. Okay, yeah,
That's
go for
what
it.
Was. Okay. That's what I wanted to
Right.
make sure I did.
2 more.
So using that just to consume the ability, and then I'll just throw another unarmed strike attack out. That I need to reroll because it has advantage again,
Okay.
just in case.
Yeah, the advantage saved you there.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Nice.
Normal one, and then second attack. You got another unarmed strike, baby. You know I gotta do it.
Your fists hurt, man.
Just
That
speed
hits.
running through this guy. Yeah, another 7 points of damage. Then I'm gonna action surge. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, when did you take fighter? So, as you crack your knuckles and just the final blow hits and the monster topples backwards onto its back with a large, loud splash. Muck and gunk goes flying everywhere. But as that happens, you notice that the seeping corruption that was emanating from its girthy, shiny
Earthy and shiny. Yep.
tail that had been kind of polluting the water slowly starts to slow down.
Okay. Is he
Dead.
done, Skis?
He's
Okay.
dead.
I get a thing that I'm looking for. I picked a character with a lot of features. Yeah. This is it. No, it's not. That's another thing.
Oh, good news. My headaches went away.
Nice. What am I looking for? Okay, there's a thing I have that I can steal the HP from it now.
When you kill it, you get like hit points back.
Yeah. So, that is Hour of Reaping. I can't find it in my features because there's so many of them. Hour of Reaping. Yes. There it is. No, it's not. That's the wrong one.
That's Way of the Long Death.
Yeah, Way of the Long Death is what I'm looking for. Yes, thank you. So basically, I take when you reduce a creature within 5 feet of you to 0 points, you gain temporary. Yeah, that is Touch of Death. Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So there it is.
I wish they
gain,
did, Gabriel. I should have made him do that.
I gain 8 temporary HP.
Just
So cool.
or a 1d8 of, or no, 2d6. Gotcha. Okay.
Oh,
Or 2
is it
plus.
2d6?
No, sorry, it's 2 plus 6. I was just trying to figure out why it showed a dice and then 8.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Okay.
So yeah, 8 temporary HP is added to me, so I'm at like 18 officially.
Ooh, you're hurting.
And you just see, you like see him fall into the water, and like something green and glowing like start rising up from his body, and like start to rise up towards the ceiling, and then you just see one of Nero's claws like reach out, like grip onto it, suck it into his palm.
Perfect. Thank you,
Makes
Gabriel.
mental note of that, and is just like, that's something I might want to talk to him about later.
That's my turn.
Morality check. Nicole, it's your turn.
Alright. Nicole is dreading turning around and looking at what has caused all of the shaking around.
Yeah, you heard just. I'm trying to think of a good way to describe the face that you will be met with. Probably like one of those super, like old Nintendo. There's like, would
I
it?
literally posted in our shit posting, like, and I
also
think
posted one.
The
Yeah.
guy.
yeah, but it's like,
What is that called?
Commander King.
yeah, Commander Key and the like, potato guy.
Oh, let me see. Let me look.
But also the guy who like stomps on you, like the anvil or whatever. It's like the stone, like
Yeah, the
thump,
stone.
and then it's like, "Arr!"
Mike, and thanks for gifting 5 stream loot packs. Please, guys, you can affect the game if you go to that. But remember, if you use a card, please type what the card does in the chat. So if in case I miss it, it's just a lot easier for me. Yeah, the face of like the womp womp is like. Here, I'll get it for you.
Womp, womp.
It's important.
I will deal with problems one at a time, with what's in front of me, I hope. Nicole is gonna slowly
they're
turn
called-
around.
It's called a thwomp.
Oh, a thwop. I was close. Daddy Quiznos, thanks for gifting 5 packs. Guys, go click that Streamloots link. You can get a free pack of Streamloots. Thank you so much. Thwomp. I was close. But yeah, that's the face you see. Just angry.
Yay.
Is that what Nicole says? He turns around.
It's just a very quietly.
Hey, buddy.
I'm a little bit exhausted, but let's get to it.
Oh,
At least you got a little bit of heals.
GTC 0999
Nicole,
played this
you
card.
have
Not cool less than
Bane.
3.
You can
Okay.
subtract a D4 from someone's shit.
Cool. He's going to cast Necrotic Spine, so Hex, on the one that's right in front of him.
Hunter's Hex.
What?
You started saying Hunter's Mark and then switched to Hex, and I was like, Hunter's Hex. The best spell.
That's right.
Okay. Sure. All right. My brain is only partially here. He's gonna take 2 swings at it.
Okay.
Did you change that icon?
What? For Shinebreaker?
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
It is an icon.
It is different, yes.
Speaking of icon, I'm loving Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah.
28 hits.
1d6. Wait. X's.
Are there still packs remaining, Quiznos?
Oh, I will declare
Bankruptcy?
Wisdom saving through.
Okay.
Wisdom is he has disadvantage on Wisdom saving.
Excellent.
And then that's 11 damage. And then again.
That hits. Wow, that hits astoundingly.
Smite as well.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna roll for this and then roll smite.
Oh my. I feel like I could throw an ancient dragon at you guys, no problem.
I
I
don't.
think I'd probably need at least the
That's a
rest
good
first
idea.
and maybe a level up.
I don't know if this was a good idea. I am now fully out of spell slots.
Oh,
Yay.
guys,
No, we're good.
is that the first time I have depleted one of you of spell slots?
Oh no,
No.
I've been.
No, no.
I've
Rangers
always
have
been out.
Rangers have such
Oh.
shit spell slots.
I only
go
have a
empty all the
couple
time.
more.
Oh
So it
man.
is 24, 28 damage total.
Wait, 28. Oh, you're adding it. So I
for
just
everything,
I
everything.
usually just subtract each one as it comes because I don't like adding big numbers together because I count on my fingers.
Same.
Your fingies.
My fingy. My
What you
fingy
need
wingies.
is more fingers.
Like Yaslin.
Like
has toes.
Yaslin.
And that is Nicole's turn.
Excellent. I just want to point out that in Yaslin's chibi art, she does have all her
know.
toes.
Yes,
She
It's
does
my
have all
favorite
of her
part.
toes.
Just-
Nice smite, by the way.
What- Yeah,
It
that's.
does like so sad.
I think you're just distracted
No
by
one
the
thing but a whimper, yeah.
giant thwomp looking at you, going, "Urgh." Cora.
Scarlet,
Yeah.
when you deleted that dead guy, you deleted the
Turn.
big dummy.
God damn it,
big
you're
boy
right.
From the initiative. I think they had initiative.
Well,
12.
Okay, thank
it was
you.
just above the Zerkwoods. So.
Okay, let me just stick them.
Was it?
And do we notice if the radiant damage is fully taken?
It is. It is not resistant to the radiant damage.
Okay. Does it happen to take
Extra damage?
extra damage?
It does not. It seems like a reasonable. Well, okay. It was kind of a shitty smite, so
Yeah.
maybe it was resistant. It's
Sure.
hard to tell. Hey,
Okay.
Daddy Quiznos, maybe you should use one of your Streamloots to encourage. Oh, never mind. Everyone took a pack. Remember, if you use a pack, just post it in the chat for me as well, so I could just read it. Because I don't have it written down because I'm a dumbass. All right.
Cool.
Cora.
So the original guy that I was targeting, like the first snaky boy that we saw, is down now. Right?
Yeah, he's laying there. His tongue is long and moist and like wraps out of his mouth like a fruit roll-up, and is also girthy, and it's like you can visibly see the two segments, like two like meaty ropes that are split at the tip, and the way that the like non-existent breeze is hitting it is make him do like a little bit of this.
That just makes me think he's going blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, well, you know how in like video games when a monster dies and it's still like ragdolling on the floor,
Yeah.
he's like,
That
That
went from
really funny things with Ragdoll.
Oh,
where,
did
like,
I
the
just get an
bodies would
inspiration
keep
for
on coming.
Jolie?
DM inspo.
Yay!
Yay!
Thanks.
So 29 I'm assuming is gonna hit.
Yes.
So I'm gonna roll with I'm gonna move my hunter's mark over here to an additional 1d6, but I'm also gonna use a silver arrow, which gives me an extra 1 hit.
Ooh. Is it one hit and one dam?
It is.
Sick.
Oh,
What are you
sorry.
attacking?
The guy who is here.
Okay. That
I
hits.
I have him targeted. Yeah, so it takes 12
Yeah, I-
damage. And then I'm gonna attack again. +1.
Ah,
22
That hits. Sorry.
That was almost a fail.
damage.
There are no almost fails. They're just
she rolled a
almost
one
not
here.
successes. Oh, I saw what she rolled.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
lovely. 19.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Mhm. Take that.
19.
No, you don't pick the hazard, Gabriel. It has to be relevant to it. I have things planned for the session. That would be so fucking scary. I mean, Gabriel, you can
yeah.
suggest the hazard and I will absolutely like take it and twist it to my means.
How's he looking?
He's looking like he's taken quite a bit of damage, but he's got that wiry strength that keeps him going and looks like he's still. I mean, you guys do so much damage, it's hard to tell. A radioactive meteor strike. I got an even better idea. Guys, wait. You didn't use it yet, have you, Gabriel?
The rocks fall and everyone dies.
No, I'm going to go with this Okay, radio. Okay, I got an idea. I got one.
The issue with a meteor strike is we're underground.
Oh, I have plans. You're in a very, very large cavern, and none of ya brought an umbrella. Just
Guys, we beat all the
saying.
demons in the Underdark. We want. What happened up here? Oh
Radioactive
no!
meteor strike
Cora, do you have
turned
any other
into
moves?
Nope.
Acid rain
Let's see.
underground.
Some bat guano is about to fall on your all's heads.
Oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Kothar.
I would like to cast Command. And I'm going to target the giant awakened Zerkwood.
Question.
There's 3.
No, so this is different
This is
than this
different.
one and this one, just so you know.
Okay.
But it's fine. Kothar pointed to this one, so I'm going to assume you're pointing to that one.
The giant one, the scary one, the thwomp looking motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay.
So, DC 17 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Are you casting that right now?
Yes.
And it's not a concentration, is it?
It is not.
Wow. I was getting ready to describe the flood.
No, trust me, I'm very well aware of what my spells are concentration, and it's most of my spells.
I love that. 22. What do
Won't
you
work,
try
actually.
to tell? Like, I want you to like give me a visual of what happened. Like,
So he would have the treant in his mind's eye would have seen like a bunch of like almost like a vision of a bunch of treants like burning, and he would have heard like in a deep grovelly voice in his mind, "Run." Flee.
Right. It
I have a
looks.
question.
Just say run.
One
please.
before you ask your question, let me deal with this. You put this image in its head, and its angry eyebrows get even angrier. And what language did you say that in? Just for fun.
We'll say abyssal, because I don't know what these guys speak.
Oh, you said it in demon speech. In common,
Okay.
it goes, "You try to threaten Grove. Me womp womp. Womp womp." Would you like to do anything else?
Does he suddenly levitate the iron and start hovering towards me? Because I am scared now. I would be terrified.
Maybe that's actually like it slowly starts hovering. Me
Alright, turns to
flop
you and-
flop. Okay,
That's my turn.
excellent. Yaslin. Oh, you had a question, Yaslin.
Oh no, it's fine. You answered. I was going to ask if JTC thought it would speak his language or not.
I
Okay,
don't think command specifies that it has to.
I just wanted
It
him to
does.
talk to you. Oh,
It says if it doesn't understand your language,
Oh.
It fails.
right at the top there.
oh,
I
oh
don't
shit.
see
Well, he succeeded. We could say. I mean, the result's the same. I thought that was narratively interesting.
That was funny.
I would have asked if it didn't fail.
Okay.
Yaslin.
So Yaslin is going to disengage from this. Obviously. I cannot select Yaslin to move.
Oh, let me move it for you. I'll just put it right there.
Okay, so select Yaslin. Now I can move. So she's going to move down to there, and then she is going to command Shieldra to launch Vitriolic Spear, whatever it's called, which is the spell that it has prepared.
Okay.
So I'm going to link it in chat, and we'll go there.
Oh, this is that crazy spell. Yeah, you poison this water even more. Oh, it's just acid.
There's no water there.
Yeah,
That's
also
true.
right.
That's true. I forgot. For now,
So, should I roll the damage first, and then you do
yeah,
the same?
yeah. Go ahead and roll the damage first because it's gonna take half damage anyway. If it fails or if it succeeds. Okay. Wait, is that both of it? Oh yeah, that's both of
it's
it.
Both of it. So it's 22 for the initial, and then 11 on the next turn.
Let me write
10 on
that
the
down
next
really quick. Okay, I'm gonna make the saving throws for both of them.
turn. It's only does the 11 if it doesn't save. So
Okay.
if it makes the save, then the 11 doesn't count.
It failed. It's very slow because it's a giant mushroom. So it is going to take 22 acid damage. And then I'm going to roll for the other guy. Let's see. Raslith, much better dex. That is a
Hey,
save.
16.
Reaction.
Yep.
Can I use my band?
Yeah.
Save?
Yeah. So let me do a minus D4. Just made him miss it by 1.
Yeah.
By 1.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, JTC.
Give chat for now. I don't.
So
I
that means
am
you'll
back.
that means they'll both take the 22 and the 11 at the end of the next turn.
Their turn? The end
Yeah,
of their
the
turn?
end of their next turn.
Excellent. Okay. Lucius.
No,
Oh.
not yet. So, Yaslin, I need to just check something quickly with you guys. So this is the spell storing. Now, if like it says win command to, so would that be Yaslin using her like bonus action for it to do it, and then the shield guardian would still have its turn?
Hold on,
Or
let me
not?
see. Let me see. I'm gonna say it's an action to cast that spell.
Yes, but it would have been like I'd say it would have been Yaslin's.
I thought-
it might have been Yaslin's bonus action to tell it to command it.
Is that how you've been
It's
commanding it
spell
before?
stored.
We haven't done it before.
No, I mean,
So-
how have you been commanding it to attack previously?
I haven't really been commanding it to attack. It's just I thought
Okay.
It was just a separate
No,
turn.
then
So-
yeah, it's its own turn. So you still have your bonus action.
Well, then I don't have anything to use as a bonus action anyway. So
Oh,
okay, I just wanted to ask that.
Okay.
So, you think it'd be classed as its turn? That's fine. It's okay. It'll stay where it is.
Lucio, so you are mutiosoed.
Is Lucius able to see the creature over here? Or, sorry, right here. From where he's standing? 'Cause I don't know if this circlet like covers that.
Yeah, you could see him.
So Lucius is gonna draw his bow, but he's going to do it in a very like performance way to like kind of show Cora if it's like the correct way to like shoot.
He's gonna
But he
furball
doesn't know where
explain.
Cora went because she went invisible, so he's just kind of like, "Is this correct? Like this?"
She's gonna wait to give you feedback until you can see. The
Oh,
if you hit or
you're-
not.
All right.
You're asking for some archery lessons from our whittle
Like,
Kenku.
I like how both the rangers are training while we're like fighting these supposedly high level demons and Zerkwood trees.
This
It's
is fine.
He takes
Perfect.
he takes Cora's silence as the answer that he needs to try and shoot his shot yet again. Let's see.
There you go. You hit.
And he's going to also ask Lumi to imbue his strike
Please do.
with thunder damage.
get a womp womp on a 15. That's crazy.
Well, it's a
One on
15
the
with
D8.
sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Man.
So,
A little tremble, a little.
And then he will launch one more arrow. Gaining some confidence.
Oh, it
and
almost
then
landed.
utterly missing.
I think that when that arrow, you were so excited to shoot both your arrows that you shot them back to back. The first one hit, he kind of like buckles, and the other one goes foop, right over the head. All right. It is the Rassilith's turn. Rassilith is very close to Nikul. It's still pretty engaged with Nikul, so it's going to make its grasping spout. Make the save just for the damage sake. As it barfs more puny, wimpy acid at you. Oh, please take 7 points of acid damage. You feel it pull you in closer, and it's like you're face to face with this thing. Its tentacles, like venom tentacling you, like, and he like grins at you with a tongue.
hello.
And then it looks like it's leaning in for a kiss, but it's actually just trying to bite you.
Kofar's mace gets harder.
Kothar throws his mace.
Does a 20 hit?
No, it does not.
You go, oh, I'm taken. And it
But he
angrily...
just like goes like this. He just blocks it like this.
It's like when someone goes in for a kiss that's unwanted,
yeah.
like that awkward first kiss, and the person goes like, oh, and they both go, oh. We're gonna do 2 claw attacks. 23.
Meets and beats.
Okay. Please take 14 slashing damage. I'm gonna give you that vocal fry.
I
Thanks.
appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
That also hits.
Double slash.
Ow.
Slish slash. Okay.
About to take a nap.
Oh no.
Almost.
Okay. This, let me see what the speed is. Okay. This giant Zerkwood that is now goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Goodbye.
That can move a lot for.
Do you want to take an action opportunity?
No, I'm holding my reaction.
Gotcha. Look at you strategizing against me. And it is
I'm
going.
sorry, all of my friends are inside of the water area.
It like didn't even. I even forgot you were in there. So yeah, you were sneaky.
I was in the reeds.
You were in the reeds. Does a 24 hit the shield guardian? It does. Let me see how the shield guardians.
Yeah, it has 17.
17. Okay. It's going to hit you for 12 whomping damage.
A whomping 12 damage.
Oh, it hits you a second time. It's gonna hit you for another whomping 10 damage.
I am glad it's seeing that, not me.
Hi, Tezcat. Thank you so much. Oh, I forgot. It was supposed to have advantage on both of those. Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
You know that the Shield Guardian has almost 3 times Jacelin's health?
That makes sense.
Actually, no, I think it does.
Oops, that
That's
was
fine.
It's supposed to go down like
It's-
that. 1,
it's frontliner.
2.
Oh, that's why he walked by me.
All right. Are you ready, Kothar?
No, this one doesn't have a big dumpy.
No,
on,
it
DM.
is a pole. It is a bean pole with a big
Come
cap.
on, DM.
It's like his head looks
That
like
should
a
make
bowl
you
cat.
even madder.
Looks like a nerd with a bowl cut because of his
Is it
mushroom
a
cap.
wide flared head.
Can you talk like this?
If you could talk, yes.
Is he secretly a wizard? I hope he's not secretly a wizard. That's scary.
It's secretly part of the Giga clan.
Zelda.
Ow.
Any reactions?
I know.
Okay.
That was the ow.
All right, take 12 whomping damage and roll for concentration. You
He
have
also
to.
takes
Go ahead.
he takes 25 cold damage
Okay.
from armor.
Let me make sure he doesn't have any. Okay. 28, you said?
25.
25. Cool. Okay, roll concentration. You have to roll.
Okay, that's not a bad DC.
You have to just roll 10, I think.
Yeah.
You have to give it a banana.
Ooh,
That was so
I'm okay.
close. Okay.
I'm okay.
It's gonna
I'm okay.
take. It's gonna take a second attack. Misses.
Ooh, double 4s.
I feel like he just walks up and just like bitch slaps Kothar.
But it's its
He's like,
whole
"Ah."
body. It's just like, and you're like, "Gah."
And he ducks the second one and he says, "You know, you really look like a nerd."
Ooh. Those are fighting words.
Vicious mockery. Wow.
Vicious mockery. Okay. This one moves, looks around, and is going to throw a rock at Yaslin.
But that means I'm not going to do my plan on Signal then.
Guess you're gonna have to come up with a new plan.
Rock range 60 to 180 feet. Oh god.
Everybody has a successful plan
running.
until they get a rock to the face.
This Trent's arms kind of like unstick from its body and it reaches deep into the mud, like his all the way down to the elbows, and then pulls out a whole boulder and just goes. Ugh. Let's do the
That was
roll.
not the sound I was expecting.
Oh my gosh!
Oh no!
Hey Yaslin, did you get that mage armor?
No, not yet. But,
Wait.
That's just so bad because it still hits.
Yaslin.
I haven't been able to level up yet.
Okay. Well, you take half anyway, right? Because the other
You
half
deserve
goes
Yeah.
to
this.
you.
And you know, if she was like one step closer, she would have had more AC. Because she gets more AC when she's next to the within 5 feet.
Okay. Well,
So-
please take 13
13.
damage, and then give the other 13 damage to the thing.
When you say unstick the arms, I just imagined from like Rookie of the Year. It's just like it grabs a rock and then it like slowly turns, and just like pitches it at it. So
Oh yeah, it's like baseball.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Let's get to the end of the initiative and then take a little break. Get your water, bathroom, all that stuff. Nero.
So I have a clarification question.
Mm-hmm.
Are the Zerkwoods are trying to fend off corruption? Is that what we are understanding?
So make your highest, like either perception, insight, nature, whatever you're the most comfortable with.
Perception, insight, or nature? I think perception. What about history? No?
Do you want to roll history?
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll do
Okay.
this. 16.
You look at these Zerkwoods and you notice that there is corruption. The Trent is has this black ichor spiderweb wrapped up its trunk and is like seeping into the cracks and crevices of his eyes and his mouth and his
Okay.
face, and is like the other Zerkwoods do not look as such, but based on what you saw the Zerkwood Treant do and
Yeah.
just general knowledge of how Treants in the world work, is that Treant, which is its own individual, a living sentient creature, awakened two regular Zerkwoods. Though it is not a permanent thing, you know that if the Treant unlocked the magic or got the fuck out of Dodge, that those Treants would go back to being dormant. Or those
And
those
the-
Zerkwoods.
And the guy that I knocked out, I saw the corruption, like some of the corruption leave, correct?
It was no longer pouring out of his body, though there is still plenty of shenanigans happening.
Yeah, okay. That's what I needed to know. Nero looks around and he's in his mind he goes,
Oh, one final
"What's-"
piece of information that I think
Yeah.
you could benefit from. You do know, just because you guys are 9th level knowing things, at least Nero might, because he's had a lot of outside experience to get to 9th level rather than just being stuck in the Underdark. Treants are typically good for a ecosystem.
Mhm.
They're typically a positive thing to have, and it kind of breaks your heart a little bit that this thing seems to be infected in this way.
Yeah. Nero, where Nero's at right now, like, personally, he doesn't really, he understands that corruption is a fate worse than death. And he would much rather, like, in his mind, he would much rather end things than have something take over him and take his consciousness and his control. So what Nero wants to do is he's gonna go over to this boy, because that's where he feels the corruption's coming from.
I want to fix his token. He's like not filling
And-
out his space enough.
Yeah, he just
There you
goes.
Oh, that's much
Um,
better.
Yeah, he'll just say, "Cleanse this, or Kelemvor will cleanse you."
What language are you speaking that in?
I'm going to say that in the language I know, which is common.
You hear a voice returning telepathically in your head.
What's the tone of that? Is it like a happy thing or is it like an aggressive thing?
It sounds very threatening
Oh, okay.
and evil.
Okay. Yeah, we're speaking the same language. Nero's going to Fury of Blows. Or Unarmed Strike first start off, and then bonus action Fury of Blows.
Okay.
I tried to do the Jamish thing where I'm diplomatic. And
It's not your job anymore.
it's
Your job.
not my job anymore. It's right. And you know what? This is my job. This is my job right here because I get the Zealot Strike on top of that. So that's 2d. That's 2d6.
It's like a little
plus
smite. It's like a
12,
baby
right?
smite.
Yeah, it's a baby smite. It's exactly what it is. But it's like guaranteed instead of like
Spell slots.
Yeah, spell slots. So I double that Zealot Strike, correct?
You double all the dice that you would roll.
All the dice I'll roll. Thank you.
Yes.
That helps.
So if it's just straight damage and not a dice, then you wouldn't double that.
That's good old 32.
God
right
damn.
Yeah, you just see Nero like the guy like looks down at him. He just nods, knowingly, and you see like his fist go fully black, and just
You almost punched the ghost
uppercut.
out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. His neck, you even hear a snapping. He looks completely dazzled, still alive, but you feel good about this next hit.
You see Nero's like he's up on his tail basically, and like Nero at this point is like 10 feet tall.
That's
Because
very
he
tough.
used
He's
his
like
uppercut to
he's-
like
oh.
launch himself upwards, almost like a jump, but his tail is still on the ground.
He's like on point, like a ballerina. Boop.
Yeah, pretty much. A Fury of Blows. I believe just normal or yeah. Okay. I'll
You
take it.
I have
punch.
inspiration.
You do have
I
inspiration.
do have inspiration. I'm going to use it. 'Cause I haven't been able to yet.
Use those
17.
Not quite.
I have another inspiration.
You're
gonna
almost
use
there. Oh, okay.
I
You
have-
pushed your
no.
luck. You do have one more attack though.
I do have another attack.
You
I'm
do
just
have
gonna
an
attack. Just gonna attack.
Hey!
Hey! Just regular. Boom, boom, boom. That's 8, and that was my bonus action, Fury of Blows, and now this is my second attack.
Before you do that,
Okay.
you punch, miss,
Mhm.
punch again,
Yep.
and your fist bursts through its throat. And your fist is now covered in its slimy insides, and you pull your hand back and it collapses on the ground. Your eyes quickly dart to the treant to see if your suspicion, what you were kind of hoping for, might occur. Though, while the body is no longer emanating corruption, it seems like this corruption has taken hold of the treant and would require further action should you hope to remove it, or you could kill it.
Okay. Nero, that the guy died, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
I punched a
gone.
hole through his throat. I don't know how demons work. I'm assuming they need to breathe.
They breathe out of their
Um,
butts, duh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's
That's
fine.
why it smells like sulfur down there.
Yeah. So yeah, you see once again like Nero punch through, like his fist is still dark coal black. And you see the same green light like flash upwards but it like goes from the demon's toes up to the hole that his fist is through, and just like surrounds his fist, and he like rips out a green portion of it, or like the green, like it looks ectoplasmic basically.
Ooh, like that sparkly,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like almost like this color, maybe a little greener, but it's like kind of
Yeah, a
glowy,
little
sparkly.
greener than that, but yeah, very glowy, very sparkly, very very spooky ooky, as they would say. And he's gonna go up to the tree ant. With his second action, he's gonna try and grapple.
What are the rules of grappling?
Let's find out.
What
together.
size can you grapple?
Ooh.
It's only one size larger than you.
Unless
size larger.
unless you have a feet. Okay, this is actually a huge creature, so
Okay.
you would not be able to grapple it. You could wrap your little leg around it and be like, "I'm a snack," but
I wonder.
I'm a
if...
slutty snack.
Yeah, I don't have
What's
a
that?
size larger. Yeah. Okay. He's.
You could just hit it.
He's just gonna hit it.
Okay,
He's gonna. Do
you've
the hit
practiced
thing. Yeah.
punching trees
This-
all the time.
Yeah, this is like to him. This is like okay. I guess I'll hit the tree. This should be, famous last words. This should be like, like basically training with the like, you know those little the little things with like the little sticks like poking out like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
That's pretty much what he's
check
doing.
something real quick.
All right.
I also have a question.
Yeah.
When you're done that.
Okay. Question: are you high enough in your monk level to have magical attacks?
Yes.
What is that ability called?
My fists count as magic, and it is called.
Because I don't
The
see it.
feature on the monk.
Yeah. What level does that monk feature get?
It starts at level 6, and I do have 6 points, I believe.
Yeah, you are 6th level. Let me
Yeah.
just take a peek.
Key empowered strikes. Starting
Yeah,
at 6th level, your unarmed
perfect.
strikes count as magical.
Okay, that was important. You did hit.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Woohoo!
Okay, and my question is, when Nero said something to the snake, and the snake responded, what language was that?
It was abyssal, but it was telepathic. So only Nero heard it. But it was abyssal, and I know that you... If you really want to know, he was probably saying something like, I'm going to teabag you, motherfucker. I'm going to teabag you, and then I'm going to fuck your mom and become your stepdad and beat you with my snake tail belt every night. And then I'm going to not call your mom. And then I'm going to show up 5 years later when she's on a happy date with someone who would actually treat her well. And I'm going to call her and make her dump that guy. And then I'm going to no-show her on the coffee meetup to talk about her feelings.
The
Cora,
follow-up question, is he
now-
okay?
Cora knows how to say that in
he's
Abyssal.
dead now. I killed him.
Okay, does he need to talk?
I destroyed him. He cannot talk.
Dead? Are you
He
Master of
physically can't talk
Vengeance.
anymore. I ripped his throat out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He is
Cora
done.
knows how to say it now, so
Was he crying as he said that, tears spilling?
It
down
was
his-
no, that was some definite like COD locker room or COD
It was
lobby
too
talk.
specific to be like an insult.
If
That was
Nero-
like him recalling
No, he
something.
was saying it like that. If Nero was
Yeah.
female, he'd probably been like screaming, "Shut up and get in the kitchen, you bitch!" It was like
So he's-
that.
So he's also sexist. is the
He's
takeaway from
he's
that.
toxic. He
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
toxifying the water. It's kind of his
Absolutely.
MO. Literally.
Absolutely.
In fact, that's how he was toxifying the water. He was just like saying toxic shit into it.
Is he tainting the?
Is he what?
Is he tainting the water?
He's yes.
Um,
Yes.
Before the end of my
Thank you
turn,
for the
I'm going to
raid.
take the last, I believe, 40 feet of my movement
How do you have
to
40
just-
more feet of movement?
as I took one step forward.
Oh, I thought you were already. Never mind. You're
Yeah.
so right.
I'm
This
just
is
gonna
the-
loop around the
this
back
is the
here.
terrain butt, so
I have a ring of free action, so fuck that
Ah.
shit. It don't matter.
The river has
free
been
action makes me immune to difficult terrain.
You guys are just constantly thwarting my plans to challenge you, and that's okay.
I'm a snake monk.
I
don't care about terrain.
Kothar has the same one.
I would like to point out that, Scarlet, you were the one who gave it to me and said, hey, attune to this item and give your luck stone to Yaslin. You were the one that gave me the item and told me to attune to
I
it.
don't remember.
Oh, dang. I don't remember that either, but I believe you.
I believe you too.
I wanted to keep the luck stone, actually, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, you know what, Yaslin can have it.
I feel
And
like
now
you're
I'm
going to be
actually-
using a lot this ring of free action because I've been creating more difficult terrain.
I'm suddenly happy that I have it now.
I still like the Luckstone a lot anyway. So.
Can't be
Magic.
paralyzed or restrained either, by the way.
You can't
Anyway,
even
that's
be
my turn.
paralyzed or restrained? Holy shit.
Not by magic, at least.
Yeah, magic. So
That's
You could
still
break my
pretty
spine, I guess.
intense.
we're immune to hold person.
Yeah. Yaslin's
Unless-
not.
Unless we
No,
go
just
rogue.
kidding. That was
Leave Yas- I feel like it's that leave Brittany alone, but it's leave Yaslin alone.
Marsha.
Isaac. Okay, is that what were you doing with your
Sure,
movement?
That's it. I just looped around him to avoid getting flanked. That's my turn.
Okay, not cool.
How big is that mushroom?
Big massive.
It's
I want
huge.
to-
You can't just ask someone how big their mushroom
Yeah,
is.
that's messed up. That would be 30 feet of movement, so I still have 10 feet technically.
You know it doesn't carry over, right?
I'm just saying.
I'm just kidding.
Wait, are you meant to? Are you meant to be like close enough to?
Yeah, I'm supposed to still be in range of it. Am I not?
You're not. It's this.
You see the square?
That-
Yeah, it gets
that's
covered
kind
by
of-
the mushroom cap.
That's
I
kind of what I was asking. Like, how
see.
big is
Okay,
it?
yeah, I'm still
I
trying to
didn't
be
think you were in
within.
range.
Like, I'm not trying
Oh,
to take
wait.
an attack.
Oh no, sorry, you are right there. Boop. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, we're gonna do Nicole, and then we're gonna take a quick breakity break.
That's my job.
Snakeity breakity break. We're gonna take Nicole. That is your job.
That is my job.
Bonus action, moving Hex to this Zerkwood. I think I don't know if I get to redeclare what save it gets disadvantage on.
Do you want it to be a different save?
I was gonna switch it over to Dex because I don't think many people are using Wisdom saving throws now.
Okay.
Now that J-Mitch isn't there.
What do you mean?
I just used command.
Just the or.
On the thing that didn't have disadvantage.
Well, yeah,
It's fine.
because
Don't worry about it.
that one was one hit away from death.
Yeah.
I trusted Nero. I trusted.
Wow, you trust Nero?
You should trust.
That hits.
Thank you.
She also trusts Nero more than she trusted J-Mitch.
There you go.
Alright.
Still throwing shade at J-Mitch.
18.
Why not?
Does a
Damn.
22 hit?
It does.
That is
13.
13. And that is his turn.
Okay. All right. Let's take a quick break, everyone. Use some bathrooms, drink some water, maybe get some booze. Go give
Nope.
your baby some belly blasts.
Ooh,
Don't
it's
drink
only
water from the
you.
bathroom, though. That's disgusting.
All right, guys. I'll be right back.
Hi, chat. Cool is pretty much completely out of healing and fully out of spell slots. He's just a normal dude.
It would be a shame if Lucius were to do something incredibly reckless at the moment.
It would be a shame if that failed. I don't know what you're planning to do, but do it.
Well, granted, you guys don't piss off the tree ant too much. I think Lucius is going to try his best to convince the tree ant of his role in nature. But
The
I
other
feel
thing
like
is,
it's going.
She specified that it already had corruption had taken root. So I also don't know if this is her plan for last week's mystery monster.
Right.
So I think we're gonna have to fight it. But you could try verbally.
I am going to try, but it may cost.
It'll be fine.
Hmm.
No concerns. Ow.
Well, if Lucius does perish, or if you have a second character ready.
I also have a second character ready, so. Oh man, is it is it us two again that are the trade characters?
The what characters?
No,
Nothing,
nothing.
nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Sure.
Ow, ow.
Lucius isn't trying to go out in a blaze of glory or anything.
Neither is Nicole. Time to kidnap my cat. The bestest one.
There's two things I want to tell, or to say when everyone gets back. Well, one when Scarlet gets back, and one when everyone gets back.
Oh yeah, Pradix, if you have any questions about like mechanical stuff when it's not your turn, you can poke me or like ask in our chat.
Yeah. I just, like, that message I sent to your chat, it was just... Yeah, it's the same I remembered. And then, like I said, I need to link it in chat anyway with the Shield Guardian, so...
Mm-hmm.
I'm not completely unknowledgeable, but yeah, sometimes it's good to get interpretation, especially at that point I was more so asking the DM what they thought, you know what I mean?
Right.
With the Shield Guardian. Also, I don't really pay much attention to Discord while I'm streaming, so I didn't know how much you would.
I have it open all the time.
I always have it open, but with streamer mode on, I don't even notice messages and stuff most of the time.
Oh, I always check. I check every couple of minutes. Just in case. Because, like, some of my friends will DM me if there are, like, audio problems or, like, tell me in chat. So.
Yeah, usually if someone has an audio problem, I'll send them a DM and then I'll say in chat, "Hey, I sent you a DM."
Yeah, it's sort of like that. So,
yeah.
Tell me about what games you're playing, Karetsu.
what games am I playing? I am playing.
Are you playing Diablo?
I am. I just got my Necro, my second character, to level 50 today.
Level 50, 50.
Yep, 5-0.
I played that on
Um,
stream last week, and my game froze my computer for like 5 minutes, so I'm not streaming that anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. But
What was your
Playing
first
a necro.
character?
I played a sorcerer.
Did you play any
Uh,
of the other Diablo games?
Yes, I've played all of them. 1, 2, and 3.
Can you explain seasons to me?
In 3? Or their new idea for seasons, which is absolutely abhorrent.
I
That
haven't
one.
heard the new idea. I haven't heard the new idea. What's different?
I've never played.
Um,
I never
so
played the other
in-
ones.
So in 3, which is sort of an acceptable way for season, what it does is that it forces you to create a new character, and then you just play through the game there. In 3, it allowed you to do adventure mode or do the campaign. But for 4, they're forcing you to go through the campaign to unlock the season rewards. And seasons give you unique items and skins and stuff as you go through the thing.
But,
talk-
okay, so does that mean... Yeah, we're talking about Diablo.
Okay, I figured you were.
So does that mean then that... So on my character, I've completed all the acts.
Yep.
Is that then going to transfer, like, be bound to my account? So, like, it's completed now, so future characters that I make, I could, like, potentially skip the campaign or the story, or, like, as you go into a different season where you have to make a new character, am I going to have to do the story again to get the rewards, or it's, like, done now?
So specifically, Diablo 4 forces you to go through the campaign again in order to
Really?
get the rewards. That's what they've written, which is a really shitty way of doing it, I think.
Yeah,
So it's
especially
really
since-
frustrating.
oh,
I heard it
since the
caps your
campaign.
it, like caps your XP gains at 50 until you finish the campaign, so you can't even like level up because like you can't
Yeah,
get
I have no
access to
idea.
tier 3 and 4 until you finish the campaign.
Yep, it's really frustrating.
I was able
but-
to get through the end of Act 3 and all of Act 4 the other day on stream, which was like 4 hours, I think.
So I would like to posit that I played a character that only did the main quest, did not do any side quests or any events or anything.
Yeah.
Only went through the main quest. I got to level 45. So
Yeah.
the last like 5 levels are gonna be a pain unless you're gonna be like. I like that they let you do the capstone dungeon early, so you can do it when you're not level 50. It's just set
Yeah.
to level 50 difficulty.
Yes.
So I like that you can do that. It depends on how they start tuning characters and like monsters, if they change it during the seasons or anything to reflect a theme or something or add new stuff. So it is fully possible for you to get there and like reach tier 3 or like difficulty 3 and then start going to end game stuff prior to level 50, but it's just really frustrating that they're forcing you to go through the
Well,
campaign every single
because
time.
it kind of encourages you to skip quests and to not do
Yeah, it
events
does.
because it'll be a waste if you do it.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
very
my
much
other
like
character-
I'm always been a main character kind of or main storyline kind of girly. Like I don't really care about side quests, so I do the same thing as you did, Chris. You
Yeah.
level probably like 47, something like that. By the time I got to finish the acts, and then I was like, okay, I felt a little bit undergeared, and I kind of just fucked around doing side quests and like doing dungeons with my friends until I hit 50, and then I was like, okay, that's when I'll take on
Capstone.
the cathedral. Is that what it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just kind of waited. I like probably could have, but I just felt like it was recommended 50, so I was like, okay. But now what I'm doing essentially is like going back through, trying to work on. Well, I feel like kind of stuck, I guess. Like I get
Until you get to level 70, you're not gonna do well. 70 is where the next capstone dungeon is before you
Right.
can hit the nightmare dungeons and stuff.
Well, I'm doing
So-
Nightmare Dungeons.
Okay, that's good.
But is it like
Essentially,
So tier 3, world tier 3. Is there like
It does the Helltide events and all of the other stuff that world stuff happens.
yes?
But I don't think that changes beyond tier 3. I think that just unlocks it and it just gets harder and harder.
And it's harder. So
Yeah.
like nightmare dungeons in world tier 4 would be way harder than nightmare dungeons in world tier 3, which I'm currently doing. Okay.
Yes.
So
I was just wondering, the capstone dungeon. Do you have to do them on each character to unlock the?
Yes.
the-
You have nothing is shared other than transmogs and like your mount unlock. That's
Doesn't
it.
the stash also share?
No.
mm,
The
That's
discovery of the statue. Okay, sorry. The discovery of the
stash.
statue.
Stash.
The stash.
Oh, stash. The stash is shared, but like also
Okay.
the discovery of the
That's-
statues is not shared. You do get like the first time you find it on a character, the points are shared, but that renown isn't transferred.
but
I-
Lilith altars are
Lilith altars are not.
not.
That's what I meant.
Oh,
They're
it
not.
says
Statues?
all the characters.
Yeah, they're the
though.
That's what I
statues.
thought.
Yeah,
But there's
it
also
says-
statues
Yeah.
that are different than
yeah.
the Lilith ones, right?
Okay, yeah. So there are shrines that those are just like
Shrines.
you can do them any.
Oh no, the ones that
they're,
are
they're
like,
the little purple circle on the
that
ground.
you have
Yeah,
to like
those
do
are,
an emote or something.
Yeah, those are just there for fun. They don't really do
Oh.
anything.
I skipped those. I feel like
Wait,
Diablo-
Scarlet, don't skip them because I literally got one the other day, and for 10 minutes in game, a spectral ghost kitty followed me around.
oh well in that case.
Fucking
It's like
cute.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like Diablo 4 made a lot of bad decisions that they are going to change in a future patch because they.
That's the hope.
The two things that I dislike most about Diablo 4 in terms of design are that if you're in a party, you get saved if someone does the quest even if you're not there. So like if someone does the act, part of the act
Yeah.
when you're not there, you get saved
Yeah.
and then you can't go back and do it. I don't like that.
No.
And the other thing I don't
no,
like
no, that doesn't happen. So like,
no, it does. It happened to me. It literally happened to me.
but what
If you
happens
guys are
is
on the same quest, it will.
if you're saved to, so the group leader, it like, I guess what is it called? Like when you load into their
If you're the
not
party
server, but like
instance-
if you're
their
instance, yeah.
instance.
So you go to theirs. So let's say, because this happened to me at first, I wasn't done like I can't remember. I was contributing to my friend's progress with the act, but I hadn't done it on mine yet. So then when we disbanded the group, I had to still go back and do them on my own because like their progress was ahead of mine.
This
Uh,
only
what happened
happens
with
if
me-
you guys are at different points.
Mhm.
If you guys
Yeah,
are on the same
I was-
point, it will overwrite it.
Yeah,
Mm.
so I was
Yeah.
in town. They were off doing a quest for the act
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I was on,
Yeah.
and it saved for me even though I was nowhere near it. So I had
Bonus
no
for
idea
you.
what
Now
it
you don't have to do it.
Yeah, but yeah, like if she
I'm
wants to
saying.
do it, I understand the
Yeah.
frustration.
That's
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why
So
I have a
that's one
solo
thing I
character
dislike.
too.
Mm.
So that's one of the two things I dislike. The other thing I dislike is no pets. The pets.
Yeah.
Would, the
Why
pets
can't we
ran around
have
and collected the
pets?
gold.
Pets make me
Like-
sad.
Yeah. I
Um,
like having the pets because they're the gold for me.
Me and someone else were also talking. JTC's boyfriend were talking about Torchlight. If you guys have ever played that. Okay,
I
so
played
Torchlight
one
is a
and I played
Diablo-esque
two.
game. Yeah, but you get a pet, and you can literally send it back to town to sell all of your stuff, and you just keep going, and
It's
that's
like the Arkham
amazing, and I love
Asylum.
it. I
That's
wish, I wish that caught on.
That's
Um,
really cool. One thing though that is very, I've compared to what I've heard from other, like earlier iterations of Diablo, is just like how the portals work and stuff. So if you're like, oh, bags are full, like you can literally just like back to town.
back.
You don't have to, and
Yep.
then like walk through the portal, and it's like, oh, you're back now, instead of.
I thought you could still
you
do
know.
that. You just hit T for town portal.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But even like in Diablo 4, right?
I don't like the design for that though.
No, that's what you can do.
Oh,
That's what I'm
okay.
saying.
that is
It
okay.
sounds like earlier versions of the game, like I don't know, like sorcerers or something, were important in a party because like they had that ability or something, or like.
I know that you've been able to do that since D2. I don't know about
Yeah.
D1.
I
I did
think,
that in D1 too.
I think Diablo 1 you had to learn it, but it was easier for the sorcerer or wizard, whatever it was. So
Yes.
because they had more
Diablo
magic.
2 was item based. Diablo 3 is where it became just like you can do it whenever.
Yeah.
I hate that the portals close when you leave town.
When you leave town, yeah.
I really hate that because it's
That-
like
that could
just
be a bit
such a
annoying.
short window of like, oh, it's gonna close, and then you, like if
Mhm.
you're on a horse at that point, when
Yeah.
you see the message, you're already out of town.
You're
It's
like-
okay, well, fuck.
But it is, I really do like how even just having the option to portal back to where you were, like for questing, it's really cool. If you compare it to a game like World of Warcraft where you don't have that option,
can't
you're
do
like, oh, you know, and even teleporting from wherever you are just to any waypoint without needing to go to like the flight master or like, you know, there's a cooldown on your Hearthstone, like Hearthstone, whatever.
You know
Yeah,
what it
I
really
think that's cool.
what it really reminds me of is the Elder Scrolls Mark and Recall that was in up till Oblivion, so it wasn't in Skyrim either. But yeah,
It's kind of
basically,
like fast travel.
yeah, Mark and Recall was basically you put down a mark somewhere, you
Mhm.
go off and do stuff, you hit
Mhm.
Recall, and you teleport back there.
That's very cool.
So it was very good. Like you get a quest, and you're like, okay, I'll be back. You go off to the quest and be right next to the quest giver again. But they
I have
removed
one
that,
gripe.
so-
One like minor gripe with Diablo is that why is the mount locked behind not like
Like,
not,
so
the end
much
of the
story.
first area? It's like it's at the beginning of Act 4 that you get the mount. You've gone through 2 sections already. The map is huge.
Yeah.
They should have just given it to you as soon as you finish like Act
I
4.
also really don't like the act
Or, like, at the
structure
beginning.
compared to past Diablo games. The past Diablo games, each act was very contained.
Concise. Yeah.
It had an average length time, a theme, specific characters, and you would go through the whole thing. They would each have a big boss, and then you'd do the next thing. This one, I like don't even know what I'm ending an act. It just more feels like an
Yeah.
arc.
And it
So
also awkward because you can actually do Act 3 before Act 2. And
Yes.
it's like, why?
So, acts, they are still written like that, like one overarching storyline, and like this is this section, this is that section, this. I don't like that they allow you to just like skip parts of it, because then the story gets really muddled and like, where are you actually in the story? Because I actually did Act 2 before I did Act 1, and I'm like, what is, oh, like he told me to go here, so I'm gonna go there, and then it's just like, who is this? I don't know who this is. And it's an NPC that you meet in Act 1, and it's like,
Mm.
oh, okay. I guess I'll go do Act 1 now.
I feel like
Alright.
it's that would be very easy to do. Like I was like noticing it very early on. Like it would be very easy to not notice that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So are we all playing Diablo after this?
I'm actually probably going to be doing keys. I
My
actually
life
did my
is
first.
Diablo.
I actually did my first 20 the other day. Timed it. So
Nice, congrats.
I went from an untimed 16 to a timed 20. That key. So pretty good, I think. But
Okay.
one thing I did want to bring up as well that Scarlet did on Friday was kill me in 7 Days to Die.
Oh. With the raid.
Because I was playing 7 Days to Die on stream with Twitch integration. So when you raided me, after it came off cooldown, a whole bunch of zombies spawned from your stream.
Sorry.
No, it's fun. Like it wasn't just you either, because I got raided by someone else, and it was on cooldown before that, so both of them spawned at the same time. And the other thing I wanted to say is everyone excited for Baldur's Gate 3 getting moved forward in release date?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
moved
that's
forward a month,
really good.
so.
Yay!
Yay. I would like to play Baldur's Gate 3 with some people in this.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Bring it like play Utah with like all the people from Utah play Baldur's Gate 3. That'd be fucking
I think that'd be fun.
dope as shit.
What level is everyone for Diablo?
52.
45?
I don't have the
52.
game. I will
I
tell you
don't
that right
either.
now.
You are muted, JTC.
Nor do I.
Cut out. Sorry.
I think you're probably gonna have to get it, maybe.
I'm a TFT
I've never played a
main.
Diablo game.
Fair
I don't
enough.
like Diablo game.
Wow.
You don't like. He doesn't like ARPGs.
Is it
Oh.
I didn't like Grim
because
Dawn.
did the Christian
He didn't
propaganda
like
get
Path
to
of
you?
Exile either.
Path of
True.
Exile was very hard.
Path of
Path of Exile
Exile
is very, very difficult to get into. But
Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah, I still have a character that I'm like every once in a while, like every couple months, I'm like, I'll go play some Path of Exile again and just stick around, and then I'll play it for like 2 or 3 days, and I'm like, that's enough.
But Jolie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs.
In
Who
like 2
would you
levels.
like to grant inspiration to?
Whoa!
Path of Exile Path of Exile to Diablo is like Pathfinder to D&D. They even have
True.
similar sounding names.
True.
yeah, I could see that.
Big
Okay,
facts.
makes sense.
Yeah, and
Jolie,
I don't
thank
know
you
what
so
my build
much.
is supposed to be, but it's definitely not what it's supposed to be. It's just everywhere.
Corey, you have an
Oops.
inspiration.
Yay!
I will say, I absolutely love Path of Exile's skill tree. The skill wheel.
Yeah. Skill map.
Yeah, it's just like a skill atlas. Let's go.
I like the people who are like, oh, this was made by the people who were supposed to make Diablo 4. This is what Diablo 4 is supposed to be. And I'm like,
So
It's
no,
not.
it's completely different.
It's 100% different.
They made a different game. They didn't
Yeah.
make Diablo 4. Sorry, guys.
And
Yeah.
it was released like before Diablo 3, wasn't it?
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're working on a second one too.
Mhm.
That's in like development.
Yeah.
right now.
You know what they need to bring back? They need to bring back backyard baseball. They need to. I've been trying to
Thank you,
find like
Damony.
an emulator to play that game, and I cannot find a way to play that game on my current computer, and I'm sad.
Demony, did you change your name recently? Because it says you've been subscribed to me for like 40 or 37 months, and I actually don't recognize that name.
Is it Daemonix? Is that how you pronounce it?
Daemonix. Yeah, I don't know why I called him. I thought it was Demony XX. Daemonix. Yeah, I don't recognize that name.
Interesting. I can see why you would think that, though. It's very
I know that was like a
misleading spelling, at least.
yeah, that was me. My
It's like having clerics in the party.
Clerics, Paladins,
Paladins,
Rangers,
Warlocks.
Wrongers. We've got some Wrongers. And Rouges.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerers.
Okay, no longer toxic. We stand. We agree.
Oh, Josh, what's back? What's back? I meant to say welcome back and what's up at the same time. I've been doing that. Lately, I've been like, my brain has 2 options of acceptable phrases, and I accidentally blend them together.
Oh, mine does that all the time. It's so annoying. Or I say the wrong word. Like I say that instead of they. And it's like, what?
No, I'm trying to think. I did it. I combined. I said, like, it's so horrific, saying horrific and horrible at the same time. You know, stuff like that. And Steven always looks at me like, he calls me out every time I do it. He just repeats it right back at me. Am I having a stroke?
I do that to JTC.
Oh,
When I
everyone
used
does.
to-
Everyone under the sun does. Don't you worry.
I'm sorry, but
You
it
wanted
also
to get-
reminds me of the old like. It was like a post or like a Twitter thing where somebody was recounting at a time where they like ran into somebody while they were playing soccer, and then they're like, in their brain they.
Are you
they were
fucking
trying to so it's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so
And
fucking
are you
sorry. And
okay?
are you okay? So it's like, are you fucking sorry?
That's so aggressive.
I think of that all the time.
Punch
I know.
somebody. Are you fucking
Are
sorry?
you
What?
fucking sorry? Yes, I'm so. I am sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry.
Hey,
I just realized I've actually done this for a fair while because back in Black Desert Online, I used to call, I think it was, Velia and Heidel. I used to get their names mixed up and squished together somehow. I don't know how. So I think I've said like
Hylia
Velia
or
or
Velia.
Halia. Yeah, something like that. It's like, what?
My favorite part about that game is how fucking long it takes to travel from one town to the next. All right. Does anyone else
One
need
more
more
thing.
time? Yeah, Nicole. Kurtzu.
Just since Scarlet, you're playing for FF16. Does the name Clive bother you?
It does. Oh my gosh. I like this
Okay.
game a lot. First of all, I really like this game. It
I
is
love the game.
totally Game of Thrones. It's mature. I'm not that far yet. Steve and I have been playing it at night. It's just so the intrigue, the political intrigue. Sid is like super hot, but acts like he's an old man. It's like, how much Botox did you get? It's voiced by the guy who voices Lorath, actually, so it's kind of cool. But Clive, like, of all names, he sounds like he should be like on a cowboy ranch.
I was thinking like, yeah, just like
Or
a
Chive.
hillbilly, like, all right.
Yeah, I sometimes
his
go
name is
Chive.
Clive. So his name was Clive, and then one of my friends was playing it for stream, and my immediate thing was like, Clive, go hitch them their trailer up to the chocobo and like, let's get going.
All right, Clive. I need this here chocobo shiny and new by the time we get to the chili cook-off.
Definitely feels like Squidbillies sometimes.
Yeah, but Clive as a character is like, he's like a royal prince, like of a very, very medieval Game of Thronesy. Like his name should be like Nathaniel or
That's how they get you.
Clive Owen,
who's that? Maybe
An
I.
actor.
Hold on.
a British actor.
Clive Owen. Let me see what he looks like.
Your PS5 hasn't caught fire? for
Maybe
that
that's who they're supposed to make me think of.
I just hate the name Clive.
Clive.
I'm
But they
sorry.
always go Clive.
I should
Clive.
also remind everyone that when my internet disconnected for a few moments, it could have changed people's
Reshuffled
position.
people's names.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry for that. I just wanted to. That popped into my head.
That is fine. Hold on, I'm trying to get the right there we go. Okay. Kothar. I mean, sorry, Korra.
That's me.
What do you want to do?
Okay, so both of the snacks are dead.
Yes.
And we've put together that this treant has, I don't know, like is kind of corrupted and has awakened another Zerkwood.
Yeah. These two Zerkwoods over here were awoken, and this one is swamping on Kothar. Just, and Kothar's like, ah!
The bigger one over here.
Yeah, these two are identical.
Your cat kind of looks like a bowl cut. Oh!
But which one is the one that's like
Intelligent.
The big one.
the big one?
Yeah, that's the intelligent. That's the one with
I don't think we
the
can see him,
swamp
but
face.
it's right there.
No, you can see him.
What? Oh,
This,
he's dead.
this.
I can't.
It's
Why?
here.
Why can't you see it?
I don't know. It's dark right here.
Oh.
Wait, he's
Oh,
here?
they haven't. Maybe. Yeah, he's red.
Oh, because your vision doesn't go that far. That's why.
Yeah.
So, two things quickly.
Dark vision only goes so far.
Do we know if that took, like, did it seem like the vitriolic sphere acid did a lot of damage to that, or did it seem to be resistant? Do we know that?
It seemed like a normal amount of damage.
And did it take the damage on the end of its turn?
Oh. That's
It
right.
did not. Let me do that real quick.
Kind of a weird spell.
Yeah.
Does it on the end of its next turn.
Well, because it's like lingering acid. Hold
Yeah.
on, let me just run. I can't hear you guys. I just got it. Okay.
26.
That hits.
No.
Oh.
9.
Sure.
No.
Miss.
Whoa.
It breaks
Okay, I'm
against.
Inspiration.
I'm gonna use my. I have 5 inspiration.
Oh, you need to use these. After this battle, they're
Inspiration.
disappearing into the ether.
Okay.
By the way, I still have one more inspiration.
Okay.
I haven't needed to.
Number
Wanted
5.
to.
I'm gonna have to change that. Oh, that hits.
20.
Yeah. Uh-oh, headache coming back. It's okay, we got 30 minutes left. I could power through. Power
That's
through.
better.
Ooh. Ooh.
29.
29? Oh, from the first one.
Plus
Okay.
the other one.
Sorry, I always get confused when you add all the attacks together because that's not how my brain was, the direction it was going. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to do my dread ambush. No.
I think you
This
did that on the
one's-
top of the turn because that was last week.
That was last week. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's my turn.
I
I took a little.
Specifically remember feeling dread last week, so.
Lots of dread.
definitely used it. Yeah.
Kolathar.
Yeah, I
Technically,
felt
like-
dread this week when the rock got thrown at her.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm just gonna preserve life.
Okay.
Nicole heal for 32.
Okay.
And I'm still concentrating. That's my turn.
Okay.
Serve life 32.
Yes,
Are you like a
Lynn.
healer or something? Jeez.
Maybe. I haven't decided yet.
If Cora also wore a cap, would she always be in the shadow?
Mhm.
I'm writing that one down.
Yes, Lynn.
I didn't think about
I
where
have
I'd want
advantage because I'm wearing a hat.
I get an advantage because I'm wearing a hat.
If
And
Cora
I read
were-
books about hats and know the precise way to wear one to
Yeah,
make
my
me
father was a
unseen.
hat maker.
Oh my god.
I
So
thought you
with
said
the
your
engine-
dad was a bookkeeper. I was in the
He was that
system.
too.
I moved around to
Yeah.
a lot of homes.
yeah, exactly.
No.
So,
The
so the
book
edge of
kept,
this, it goes.
Mad Hatters.
What are you
Sorry.
doing, Yeslin?
How big is this? Like, is that 3? Like, does it go
It's
to?
the 3x3.
Yeah, 3x3.
So, if I move to here, like, if I move to here, then I wouldn't be within. Actually, I moved to there, couldn't I? It'd be fun.
You can move here.
I don't want to move there at the moment. I've
Okay.
got plans. So you guys will move to here.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna shrink this down. It's
she'll-
too big, so you can actually see the square.
Thank you. And she will cast again on Cure Wounds again on Nicole.
Okay.
Nicole, we choose you!
Eat shit.
Oh, that was so aggressive.
Uh,
Is there an inside joke I'm missing?
No.
Oh.
no, I'm just resigned to always being the melee punching bag whenever I play.
Oh, I
With
thought you
JTC.
were getting healed and you were like, eat shit.
I mean, would you like me to join you? I could drown you if I lose concentration.
You could.
So
It's fine.
there.
It'll be fine.
No.
Yeah, I used that with a distance spell. That's why I linked it so I could consume the point. So that ends Jasmine's turn, and then the Shield Guardian's turn. It will regenerate 10 health because it has
Yeah.
to regenerate 10 health every turn.
Mhm.
And then it's selected. It's going to move to not there because that's too close. There. So the Aslan's within 5 feet of it still.
Okay.
I'm actually lagging a little bit, sorry. So it's going around everywhere. And then, then the Shield Guardian's going to attack the circle. Oops. Oh wait, that should be an advantage, shouldn't it?
Yeah, you're flanking.
You're not. Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah. 16 is a hit.
Okay, so damage.
All right, it's gonna take half of that.
And then it will attack again with advantage.
Yay! Another nat 20. You guys are crushing.
Oh, credit to hit it, baby.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Go, Sheila! And that ends my turn.
With the
That's all I
Australian
ever wanted.
accent, it just sounds like
That's
you're
all I
saying.
ever wanted.
You're
I just
saying,
wanted that sound bite when I said that name. That's all I ever wanted. Thank you so much.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Uh,
Okay.
In Australia, is Sheila slang for like your girlfriend or like a girl, like that Sheila?
I think it
over
just
there?
means like a girl. I don't even
women-
think it's a slang. I think it's just the word for girl.
It's slang.
It, like not like it's not a slur.
Oh, it's not derogatory, but it's
Yeah.
just like slang is just like
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
It's like Dunny or Arvo or
Mm-hmm.
Servo.
Brecky.
those are
Yeah.
words that Australians use. Yes.
Lucius.
Brecky is not one that's used very often at all. So
Which?
No. Not really the crocodile.
Oh, yeah.
So Lucius is going to do something significantly different for his turn.
Oh.
Lucius is going to see that Cora kind of has these Zirkwood Awakens kind of handled, and he's gonna kind of see what's they're fighting over here. So he's gonna kind of walk over here, and as he kind of goes around the stalk of this Zirkwood, he's going to see this treant, and you're gonna see Lucius just have sudden like look of concern and just like shock that this tree guardian that is prevalent in the Feywild is attacking his comrades, and he's gonna be like, "Treant, what are you doing? Do you not know what your purpose is? You're supposed to be protecting the forest. You're the guardians."
Roll persuasion.
And I also would like to initiate my speech of plant and or
Oh.
beast and leaf.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to talk to plants with a charisma advantage.
Okay.
Awesome.
yeah, so I'm thinking, what you know what this thing is?
What would my
Persuasion with advantage.
12?
Use
Oh.
it. Use one of your
Oh,
inspirations.
I have an inspiration. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used.
Do I roll this one advantage also?
Yeah, it's the same roll. Just do it. Oh. Oh my goodness.
He's going to look this treant up and down, and he's going to start seeing this like black ichor going through his veins, and he's going to go, "Oh no, you poor thing. You're poisoned. I need you to remember your purpose, your mission. You are the guardian of this nature. You are the protector. We are trying to unpoison this land. Please, just..."
Oh, good.
What's it?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's alright.
The treant and its thwomp face, the eyebrows slowly go from this way, and it looks like a single tear starts to coalesce in one of its eyes. And as this tear starts to form, all of the black ichor kind of slurps up its trunk, up its arms, leaving bare mushroom bark, and all enters this one point before dropping into a big goo ball on the ground. The two awakened Zerk ones suddenly stop thwomping around and settle, and then sleep. The treant's face softens. I forgot my purpose. I was blinded. I saw enemies. You are not enemies. He groans and he grabs his side, which looks like it's been half hacked down.
Don't know who did that.
Yeah, his poor little trunk is just demolished, but he's kind of like holds on to himself. I've never seen you in my grove. Who are you?
I am Lucius of the Feywild. You, your kind, roam the lands and they protect our forests. You are our protectors, our guardians.
Yes, I have roots, or what are they? What are mushroom roots called? Light mycelium. I have
That's
mycelium.
Mycelia.
Myceliae. Mycelinos.
Mycelia, hey.
That stretch into the Feydark.
Sorry.
You have cleansed my grove. I am in your debt. We are out of combat.
Cora rushes over to the treant. Sorry, Mr. Tree, and she pulls her arrows out of it.
He looks down at the hole in his core. This poor thing. Actually, I'm not going to give you free information. Never mind.
Am I able to cast my healing spirit to heal the bark? 'Cause I know
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like more like
This
humans.
this does not have any features that says it cannot be healed by conventional means.
Well, he's
not a
going to cast
construct.
healing spirit.
It's not. It is not a construct.
What a feature that would be.
No, right?
You can't
Okay.
be healed by anything. That's your character.
Also,
You're
wasn't
invincible.
your
This is a
wasn't your
plant.
spirit? Wasn't your spirit also a dryad? You'd think
Yeah,
that'd
that
be very
actually would
interesting
be
with healing it.
amazing.
Yeah,
do
he
you want to do
summons
that?
his healing spirit. I don't know.
The
Oh,
dryad, like her head. Oh, but before, are you still holding the water?
Yeah, I'm holding it.
Okay, you keep holding it. A dryad's head kind of like pops out of the ground and she raises. She's like standing like a dancer almost. She sees the Zerkwood and she gracefully steps over to it and puts her hand on its wounds and closes her eyes, and you can see just the nature essence leaving her spirit and attempting to patch up this Zerkwood. Go ahead and roll the heal.
Restore D6. I guess it would be over a period of time. So
Okay, so the dryad is going to she just hugs the tree and puts her, or the tree, she puts her cheek against it and just like starts to use her powers. How long does it last for? Concentration for how long?
Lets me do as many as my spell casting modifier +1. So I need
Oh, then just roll it all. Okay. Every 6 seconds. So yeah, you can start healing up the tree. But again, it says I am indebted to you.
well, we could sure get a ride back to our camp.
Your
We've been gone a long time.
camp. Do you live here?
We are establishing a place where we can look over the area and make sure nothing like this happens again.
I assume that means your people will be foraging in my grove.
Yes, but not to the extent of depleting it from its resources. Only enough to survive.
Whatever they
You
take
are
from you.
Furbolg. Furbolgs do not lie. So long as your comrades respect this grove and take only what is needed, I can assure their protection within my territory.
We would like that very much.
Now, who wants a ride? And he's gonna put his whole head down and like kind of like offer the top of his cap for you to hop onto.
Cora, want to ride the treant?
She gives hands for uppies.
He kind of lifts her onto the cap and then steps onto the cap as well.
You guys will also run it.
Yeah, Nero will slither on up there.
Is the water fully safe now?
Go ahead, Nicole, and either make a perception or a investigation. The source of the corruption seems to be gone. You assume that this corruption was tied to the demons, though you wonder if you should maybe bless, hallow, or purify, or some kind of... You could magically bolster this if you wanted to. You guys have the toolkit for that, I think.
Nicole will relay that to Kothar and Cora. And after that, he's going to just walk back over to the two corpses and throw them over his shoulder and ask very politely to the treant, would you mind if I rode on your cap with these? I would rather they not poison the waters any further.
I appreciate disposing of the garbage. You think to yourself that Teardra might want to have a look at these.
Cool. Asks
Would
for
press-
uppies.
Would prestidigitation help on this as well? Because it's cleans dirt and
No.
soil and stuff.
No,
It's
Preston.
like a correct-
Yeah, this is like magic. This isn't just dirt. It's like there's dirt everywhere.
Cora is Kothar up on the cap as well?
So here's the
Oh,
thing.
right.
Well, no, here's the thing. Kothar threatened this treant, threatened the grove, insulted his little tree minions, and defiled the water. He's kind of hiding in the back. He doesn't want to be seen right now.
Oh no!
He's like kicking the rock behind, like, I don't think he likes me.
Nero's gonna go up to Kothar, uncomfortably close again, and just go. Is the mushroom's head not to your liking?
Well, it's not that. It's the mushroom's nice. You see, we had somebody who cooked mushroom. Actually, I don't think that's going to be helpful in that situation. Never mind. Don't worry about it. You see, when we were in the midst of combat, he kind of like looks up in the sky, like he really doesn't want to say it.
Go ahead. I completely understand how you feel right now. I was gonna kill that thing.
Yeah, I
I
might
thought
have
death would
threatened-
be a better release than whatever was corrupting it.
I thought so too, and that's why I threatened him and his entire grove by accident.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
You-
mean to threaten the entire grove. You see,
You
I
look
just-
down at Nero. You see like all the, like the scratches and bite marks have been replaced with that same like ghostly green energy that you've seen before. So like where muscle would be, where like he was bitten, like it's replaced by that green ectoplasmic material.
Yeah, it's like
Cool as hell.
filling in the
Yeah.
cracks.
And he just goes. Treant is wise and understands. And if you want, I can give you uppies.
Never gonna give you.
I definitely feel like Kothar was like trying to be professional until
Mhm.
the uppies, and it was just kind of broke,
Is
and he's
that-
like,
Is that not the right term?
"No, that's entirely the correct term. I just didn't expect the Yuan-Ti to also use the same term for going up."
Oh, Common's my second language. I didn't.
Ah, is there a similar term to the word to uppies in the Yuan-Ti language?
Yes.
Ah, of course. How foolish of me.
That's. It's a lot of clicks.
There's
Kothar's
also
looking
some
up at-
smelling, like scent pheromone in the language.
Yeah.
Oh my
You just smell the word up.
Words taste like stuff, guys.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I could use an uppy.
Okay. Grabs you by the back of your armor, like the back of where your armor would be, and just like hoists you all the way up, and slithers up with you and places you on the top.
I'll roll for fetish.
How
Kothar's
thick?
like beet red.
How girthy is Nero?
I wouldn't describe Nero as girthy as much
Which part?
as he has a very thick tail. But everything that Nero possesses, muscle, physical features, it's less like bodybuilder and more functionality. So where you would see like a wrestler would be very built and upper body-ish, he is very round-bodied and very sturdy in the core.
When Nero sets Kothar down, Kothar's like beet red and is staring very intently at the mushroom cap.
Mhm.
And if you're next to him, you hear him mutter to himself, "Tamara, help me, I'm a taken man."
Oh my.
Nero
Hatter.
just goes,
Rather
Tomorrow
friendly
doesn't
with
need.
Nero."
You don't need tomorrow's help with that. We can just do that without any gods.
Thank you, Nero.
I mean, logistically, not. I mean,
Of course, of course. He's still staring. He is staring a hole through the tree its top right now.
As you stare through the treant's top, you suddenly see this spectral blue writing that writes out, "You all get inspiration for next week." Because Hatter just gave you all inspiration, and me too, but because there's not going to be any more combat because we have 2 minutes left on the game, those are going to go over to next week.
I definitely feel inspired after that.
What is Kothar's favorite color?
That's a really good question.
wow.
Thank you so much, Hatter.
Imagine asking
feel
a
like-
color-based question.
I feel like kind of like a rich gold.
Okay. Aura takes an opal out of her bag. I was gonna pull an Anazira and say a gold sapphire out of her bag, and she casts her little jeweler's whatever it's called to like make it really shiny, and she reveals it to Kothar. And she's sort of like, here. She wants you to have your hands open like this.
He has his hands open.
Okay. She's gonna like close her hand, like put the opal in his hand and close her hands around your hands and close her eyes and smile. And she's giving you guidance. You can add a d4 to an ability check if you were wanting to do some sort of cleansing of the waters.
Which I can't afford to do right now because I don't have the spells for it slotted. But
You can hang on to it for.
yeah, he opens like his hands to look at the golden opal. And he's silent for a minute, and he says, "Cora." And he just slowly looks up with like the equivalent of puppy dog eyes, and he says, "Is it for me?"
Yes.
It's gold. And he says, like in the quietest voice, "You remember."
I guess that's where we have to end this session. Next week, you will make your way back to the camp, report on what you found, tidy up, and make your plans for your excursion through the Underdark. You guys did really well. I hope you enjoyed the combat. I apparently can go even more harder on you. Excellent.
Just
So
kidding.
I
just
just
kidding.
want to double check. So all the inspirations that we had before, so after this combat, so they are cleared.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but we all get from Hatter one
Yes.
inspiration to start.
Yes.
We're
And
all net one.
yeah.
One.
Yeah, so normally I make you clear your inspirations at the end of a session, but when it's a combat that's crossing over, I think it's fine to like just have it last for that combat. So we could, yeah, I think that makes sense. All right, let's do some golden buzzers. Let's start with Kothar.
Honorable mention to Nero for being hot, but honorable mention to Nero for like the whole monk thing. Monks are so badass.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
love your
Fucking
description
awesome,
of
dude.
that.
I love monks.
That was
Yeah.
awesome. But I gotta give my golden buzzer to Poof for that.
Mm.
train
Oh,
marking.
that was
so
my
good.
that was my favorite Lucius moment. That was
That
like
is by far my
Yeah.
favorite.
that was like Lucius's canon moment.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes. I was like, oh, our little play buddy. So Lucius.
Okay, Kurtsu.
Lucius, for the same reason. Also, going from a fail to a nat 20.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Also very Lucius-esque.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for whoever gave me the inspiration for that.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it's probably.
Poof.
I would like to give mine to. I'm gonna give it to Nero. I think his portrayal of his Swanti and his speech and
Mhm.
just that glowing, like filling in the cracks thing. I think that.
You like my Kender speak?
Pradix.
Also going to use Lucius for calming down the train and also healing it afterwards.
I loved that. I like how I've turned the spirit, or we've turned the spirit from a gag kink stripper
Mm-hmm.
Us? No, we would never do something.
Go
like
on.
that.
to
Absolutely
something
not.
that's a little bit more wholesome.
Go on.
Cora.
Lucius. Yeah, I loved that. Yeah, I wish I had a little bit more time to do some RP there, but yeah.
We'll catch up on RP next week. I'll try to keep it interesting though, so it's not completely RP. I need to figure out how to get you guys rolling more on non-combat days, so I'll put some thought into that. I already have some ideas. But Nero.
More persuasion rolls.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna have to go against the grain here. I know it's pretty unanimous, but I'm gonna have to go with Lucius actually for their amazing portrayal.
Hey,
I don't know if you
I
guys
did not
noticed at the end towards there, but Lucius gave like a Grammy award-winning speech and deserves to be credited for it. I can't believe you guys didn't mention it before. That's actually kind of messed up.
And it was like a nat 20 speech too. Like that was.
It was like you didn't even have to roll
was
a
nat
nat 20. The speech was a nat.
That's
exact-
that's true.
100%.
That was like holy shit. That was amazing.
And it was like everybody said before. It was super Lucius. It was very much on the nose. Like nobody else in the party was supposed to deliver that speech. It was supposed to be Lucius. So yeah.
And the funny part is, I was actually gonna go in to the death and try and defend the tree because Lucius loves nature.
Perfect.
And
I think that was so wonderful. I was, you know, like
What a great character.
I
choice.
kept it pretty open to interpretation if you wanted to try to save the treant. I obviously, like, you had the option to kill it and you came very, very close. But I also wanted to kind of like allow you to have a different outcome and if you could come up with something creative. And I think if any other character, I think, would have tried to persuade it, I don't think it would have had the same effect without actually casting spells, like a greater restoration, whatever. But the fact that a Furbolg, which is a friend of Grove's and very friendly with treants, it just felt so perfect. Like, yes, this is meant to happen.
I did get you saying up the whole we could cleanse it potentially, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't see how Yazda can do it, and I don't think she'd even know what a treant is anyway, so she's just gonna try and kill it.
Yeah, I just wanted to
Yeah.
let you guys know that you had options if you wanted to. I'm trying to add more stuff to our games. You know.
Anything
It was
you don't
great.
know,
It
you
was
just
great
kill it.
payoff.
Appreciate it.
What, Nicole?
I said anything that we don't know, we just kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Murder hobo.
are a little murder hobo-y, but it's fine. I think though that
Yazda tries
because
to kill anything she thinks is evil, so
Cora apologized for shooting it with arrows.
I don't
That's
think Nero is that murder hungry.
yeah,
Not hungry,
We
but
don't know yet.
willing.
Throat away.
More
But
than willing.
I
Yeah,
think
very much. He's
because
like, oh, a bitch has gotta die. All right, let's fucking make bitches die.
because he befriended the treant, which is like a guardian spirit of this area, this is going to positively
Do we get a boon?
this is going to positively impact your outpost.
Boonya.
Cool.
All right, guys, I will. Oh, go ahead.
So it encourages us to not kill things so they can be our resources.
Is
We're gonna
the
save everything.
Willing
is the thought
Adopt.
that we're going back to camp and like assuming we take a long rest? Like, can we do that now? Are we gonna start next session at camp or like what's up?
Do you want to just skip to the next day, or do you want to? I mean, I've kind of put you guys through the ringer. You guys haven't had a long rest in a while. You could take a long rest.
Nice.
And you know what?
Is it? Are we? Say it. Say it.
Welcome
Mommy.
to level 10.
Whoa! I have
So
to
good
figure
for a
out
second,
what to do with
major
my
hammer.
character.
Now, just a heads up, leveling will probably be a lot slower because we have so much content to go through left, and this adventure is only. Wait, no, we already talked about this. The adventure is only supposed to go to 15th level, but I think that's kind of lame.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna like let you head to all the way to 20, and then just adjust the encounters appropriately because I've been having to rewrite all the encounters since you guys were like 4th level.
What a good DM. What a great DM. Holy crap.
Amazing DM.
Stop
Well,
it.
Sorry,
20,
golden
let's
buzzer to
go.
the DM.
So
Yeah,
amazing.
golden
Are
buzzer
you
DM.
are you sure you want me to have a golden buzzer? Are you sure
What are you
you want
gonna,
me
what are you
to?
gonna do? Kill us?
I mean, I've been trying. Phew. No,
We're the
guys,
ancient dragon.
you guys, that was 2 CR13s and 3 CR8s.
Mhm. To be fair, chat helped us out a lot.
That's true. I should consider
We had a lot of
that.
inspirations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
chat.
think, I think we missed like maybe twice because chat helped us out a lot. Thank you, chat. By the way,
Okay,
don't
so
ever stop doing that.
next
We're
time
not
I'm putting you up
happy about
against
it.
Bandersnatch. Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you
It's
go.
the Bandersnatch.
Congratulations, Poof.
Yay.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Okay, guys. Okay. That was excellent. Oh, my camera's so dark. Guys, I'm so tired. I need to lie down. Guys, thank you. Hatter, thank you so much. Vajoli, thank you so much. Poof, thank you so much. Everybody who has given bits and subs and donos to help the party and to keep my lights on. You guys are help me afford to play D&D. It is quite expensive.